So why the heck am I reconciling with my husband after I asked him to leave? And a year prior to that, I had left him for a very short time. Now, 7 months later, we started reconciling. Let's find out why and how it came to that. I'm Kathleen. If you don't know about my separation story, feel free to check out the link here. My playlist about our separation, choose video or 2, 3, whatever you want, check it out. And right now I'm going to be sharing with you how we got back to talking and working our way to reconciliation. Raul called me from work one day and he had injured his hand. There was blood everywhere. And so Dominic and I, our son, left to go pick him up because I don't drive. So Dominic drove, picked him up, took him to emergency. The doctor stitched his hand up and x-rayed it and to make sure that there were no nicks in the bone. And he said there weren't. Today his left hand is still numb on that side by his pinky where he was cut. So he'll have to see if that's normal. And anyhow, so during that time, I decided to ask Raul if he wanted to stay with me so that I could help him out and for a couple weeks. But during that time, we had really good visits. We talked a lot. He allowed me to talk about the hurts that he had caused me and the kids over the years. And it was really good. I would have tears running down my face sometimes, as they had been hurts that were bottled up for so long. And he apologized, and it was sincere, I could tell. It wasn't like any other apology that he had given me. It was a sincere apology. And the reason I could tell that is because every day he works on himself, and I can see it. So then the next step happened because things were going well. There was peace in the house. I talked to my son as well. Do you mind if I ask Dad to live here? Because finances were tight. He was paying half of my rent as well as groceries for us. And he had to pay his own rent as well as groceries. And we didn't have those kind of finances. I was still in charge of the finances because of our business that we run together, which is another reason that we continued talking. I asked our son if it was okay, and he said, yeah, things are going well, so go ahead. So during this time that we're living together, we talked a lot. We both shared with each other things that bothered us, annoyed us, or that we liked about each other. And it was good. It was a healing time. It was a time that I could see that there was real change. Now, it's only been 2 or 2.5 months, I haven't really calculated, that we have been reconciling. We were separated for 7 months. So, but I do see the sincere change in him, and I can see when somebody is not being sincere. So we're just stuck. We were just hanging out more and doing things more, and it came to a place where I did tell my husband that I would like to try to work on things in our marriage, as we had been working on it, but actually to reconcile. I made that statement, and he wasn't gonna push. I set boundaries. I told him what I wanted. I told him what my dreams were for us as a couple, needs, shall I say. Then we were building on trust in our marriage. I had to learn that he did and does actually love me, as I had heard over the years that he didn't from his mouth. And he had to learn that I wanted to make things work and trust that, because in the past year and however long, I had left him at one point, I wanted to leave him at another point, and then I asked him to leave. So that was an area where he has to be confident and trust that I want to make things work. We did start talking more openly, sharing our thinking, sharing differences, things that we have changed in the way that we think. And we don't always see eye to eye on everything, but we're fine with that. And we are able to have good conversations. And we've started doing things and just enjoying our time together. And spending time again together, doing simple things and enjoying each other's company. And Raoul was nicer, and he was attentive, and he was a different person than I had seen, I believe, ever in our marriage or our relationship at all. So I felt like many times over the years that I was more oppressed in our relationship. I didn't have a lot of choice. I had to be number two instead of equal. And even when I was little, I never saw, maybe it's because I had 4 brothers and many male cousins, I don't know. But I never saw men as higher than me. I always saw them as equals. And I saw that with everybody, not just men, but race, anyhow, right now I'm talking about female and male. So there were times that he treated me, during our marriage, as an equal, and things were well and I felt good. And then there are other times he went back to treating me like he was boss and like his word had to be last and all that kind of stuff. And that was very oppressing to me and made me very sad. And he's working on changing that. There are things that he just knows that he's got to change, and he has been changing them. We were both putting an effort in to become the best version of ourselves that we could be. So, thank you. And if I didn't tell you, my name is Kathleen, which you might gather from Kathleen's Place, but I'm Kathleen. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye-bye.